Good morning, Albuquerque. Land of the heat in the summer. Oh my gosh. It's like 80 degrees in here and it's morning. I didn't even have a sheet last night. It was so hot in this van. I'm Minivan Lee and I live in my minivan and I have for 6 years. Well, I was driving north, okay? And I was going to meet up with Paul, and my car didn't actually overheat, but the temperature was rising on the highway. I pulled over. I did make it. Somebody helped me, and we relieved some pressure on the radiator. Now, I did make you coffee before I tell this story again and again. Some of you might be really tired of hearing about it, but we'll do the Crip Note version, okay? Cheers. I did make it. The temperature went normal again, and I made it to Albuquerque. That was my first leg of the journey. Well, I haven't gone any further. This is my big adventure for the summer, everybody. Said I was going to go on an adventure around the country. Well, I still might. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But here's the latest. I said that I would get you brought up to date on what was going on with my van, my minivan. Well, they did a complete check over and they had it pretty much all day. I picked it up at the last minute. I went and I took an Uber. I took Uber to a restaurant and it just kind of stayed there. I mean, what could I do? Just sit. The lobby was nice, but I didn't want to just sit there all day. I'm starting to get hungry. They had all the food in my van, which is up on a rack. They checked everything. They checked under, they checked all around. Now, they did a test on my front door. On my front door. Well, it is my front door. It's my home, right? On the driver's side, there's a lock issue. And they did a test. It was very expensive, but it was the actuator. So I'm going to wait. They would have had to order a part. I'm going to wait until I get where I go. I can still kind of deal with it. Obviously, I've been dealing with it for about 3 weeks now. But as far, get this, I know, as far as my cooling system, because the overheating, it was my radiator cap. That's the only thing they could find on that. I'm serious. It was the radiator cap. The spring was getting too loose. It was letting air in. Yeah. So, and then as far as my air conditioning goes, because I said, well, hey, it seems like when the car is getting hot, the engine's getting hot, the air conditioner will not really work. And he said, that's normal. I'm like, okay. Okay. But they did, they replaced, I have to look to see what it is because it was late when I picked it up. I wanted to give you a heads up and let you know because you were so worried about me, and so was I. I mean, I'm here alone in the city, not wanting to drive very much with 90-degree weather. I think more of the safety issue was I going to die in my van? I've been trying to go places, but I didn't want to drive too much. Okay. So they did, I'll have to look to see what it is. I can let you know later, but there were a couple hoses. They looked at everything. It was kind of expensive. I just said, I need a complete check over. I just do. They were so nice to get me in right away. So what they wanted to do was keep it and check everything out. They even put it on the rack. They looked underneath because they were so nice. They knew I was a traveler and a solo female traveler. So they did check everything. They said they did change a couple hoses. So I'll look and see exactly where those hoses are, what they're attached to. I know basic car maintenance, checking fluids, things like that. Okay, so that's that. Of my main issue, it was the radiator cap, like my angel Michael came to my rescue when I was pulled off the highway. He said it's either your pump or your radiator cap. And I was like, okay. Well, it was the radiator cap. So Michael, he doesn't even know who I am. Okay, so then as far as my door, they have, it's like $140 for a test to test out everything, because they don't want to just be taking off the door inside, taking that off. I can't think of the words. It's morning. It is morning. And just been drinking my coffee here. I'm going to make this a short one. So what else? So it is the actuator. And when I get back, wherever I go, or wherever I decide I want to do it, yeah. They did say that I told them the price I was quoted in Flagstaff on doing a test on the door to see what it was. Because they have to do a test for it. They're not going to start tearing things up, I guess. I don't know. And they said, and I quoted, it was $160. He goes, well... He goes, that actually does sound about right. He goes, things are going to be more expensive in Arizona because the minimum wage is higher. I mean, the minimum wage is $13 now in Arizona. And not so, I don't know what it is in New Mexico. But he goes, yeah, things are more expensive in Arizona than they are in New Mexico. So just a heads up, everybody. Let's see what else. Okay, so Paul's almost here. 2 hours and he'll be here. One of you said, and I know, I get it, it's okay. You said, well, why would he have to come all the way down there? He goes, well, that just seems like a waste. Really? Well, I was going up there, right? As I said, well, that wasn't very nice. I go, I was going up there. Of course he wants to come rescue me. Okay. But he is really wonderful. And we were going to be together and spend time together anyway. So he just figured, let's go back down. He saw what he wanted to see, and he drove down at record speed. Well, I hope he didn't speed, right? But yeah. So when he gets here, we got to wait till 3 to check in. So we'll probably go out to lunch, catch up on news, give him a big hug, and wait to go check into a hotel. We got a nice hotel set, and Abby, we've got a boarding. It's a doggy daycare luxury hotel or something. I don't know, but we're gonna board her so that because it's so hot in Albuquerque. So in between that, we may be lunch, and we may have to go find a park. Hopefully, one good thing today is that it's cloudy. Whew. I mean, it was up to like 94 degrees yesterday, and I was just soaking myself down in here. I'd already been to places that had air conditioning. You can't sit there for hours. They had my vehicle, so I had taken an Uber car, and I just sat there for a while, but you can't be there forever. Went back and waited again. Yeah, they finally, at the very end, they kind of wrapped it up before they closed. So it was a long day yesterday. Oh my gosh. I just want to say I appreciate all of you. You are my family. You're not just my friends now. You're all my family. And I love you all. Even the one who said, well, why should he even have to go down there? Hey, because he wants to see me, I think. Paul and I've got so much coming up. He doesn't want to be, I've already mentioned, I've got the elfie thing going on here. And do I look like an elf? Yeah, I'm an elf. The Gelfling, Kira, she had the ears coming out. She had the blonde hair coming down. She was a Gelfling from the Dark Crystal. Okay, so do I got it going on? There we go. Get my ears out a little bit more. They got to come up pointy. I could always get those things and wear them, put them on my ear, make it pointy up there. But I won't. It's okay. But yeah, we've got so many things coming up. We've got so many announcements coming up. We've got a lot of exciting happenings coming. I mean, not right this minute, not right this second, but yeah. We'll keep you updated on everything. So what are we going to do when he gets here? After he gets here? after the hotel, tomorrow, what are we going to do? I'm not kidding. We don't know. We don't know. Go back where we were. I don't know where we're going to go. I mean, I'm footloose and fancy free, right? So I know. I'm excited to see him. Excited to see Abby again. It's been probably about 3 weeks now. A lot of you asking, where's Paul? Where's Paul? Well, trying to keep things under wrap a little bit, yeah. But I let you guys in on everything. I really do. I mean, I'm pretty much an open book. I really am. So I'll keep you abreast of everything. Yeah, there were some issues that Paul and I had. So, yeah. Everybody's going, where's Paul? Well, I didn't want to talk about it. But really, he did have an event he went back to. And he went alone. What does that say, right? I know. Well, you can all put the puzzle together, little pieces of a puzzle. But all's well in Albuquerque today. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, those clouds, they look yummy. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up. This is just going to be a video unto itself. So, this is it. This is the video. All's well, just waiting for Paul to arrive in Albuquerque. And I'll get some filming of him. And he's going to like it. I love you. Bye.